Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm posting an update on the last video that I posted about my doctor that delivered my baby back in July. So the last video I had discussed was how she was starting to claim that I was stalking her and all this and that, because I was in and out of her neighborhood while I was doing DoorDash and stuff. Well, things have taken the turn for the worst. Now, it seems that they terminated me as a patient over there. Not only that, but they got legal involved. They got a lawyer. So, let's just say they're not going to be too happy when they find things out. I had run into one of the nurses that, of the OB that I had. And, I was I had a conversation with her. And, when I saw her, she said, the baby looked great, I look great, and I said, yes, I'm feeling better a little bit, my scores have gone down, all this and that. And so I told her that I had a new OB, I told her who it was and all that, but it wasn't, I wasn't so sure about her since I only had one appointment with her. Well, she turned things around. And after our conversation and stuff, when I explained my side, she went back to the office that she worked at, which was the exact same office that I had my prenatal care with. She told them something completely different, said that I followed her around the store. I was on the phone with my husband at the time when I first saw her, and I was getting stuff for baby. And I was asking him if there was anything we needed for the house. Great. I didn't follow her, But she claims that I did, and that I was watching her out in the parking lot. Well, yeah, that was kind of a BS situation, because I was trying to get my stuff in the car. I was trying to get my baby in the car, and honestly, everywhere I go now, I look over my shoulder to make sure that the doctor is not around, because I didn't want any more accusations from her. So, I didn't even see her walking out. I thought she had already left. The next day, I'm doing an Instacart order with my uncle's girlfriend, and I thought I saw a familiar face, but with my anxiety and stuff, my mind, I thought my mind was playing tricks on me, so I just shook it off, went back to what I was doing, waited for the deli to get done with a couple of things that I needed for my customers' orders, and my uncle's girlfriend had cleaned up a mess for me, because baby had spit up all over the floor. And when she got done, we were, discussing how Instacart worked, because she was asking me questions about it. Well, that same girl that I thought looked familiar had walked by, and of course I was holding my baby and stuff, and we were still discussing the Instacart stuff and how it worked. I looked in my medical records, and she went back and told the office that I followed her as well, and when I went to checkout, I followed her to the checkout 2 lanes away from her. How pathetic, right? So I wasn't following anybody. I was completing orders. I was doing Instacart all day. I didn't even get home until like after 8 o'clock that night. Even after I dropped my uncle's girlfriend off. Well, now we're gonna go take a couple months back, step back, okay? Or whatever you want to call it. I had received a Facebook message from my stepsister, who I had back when I was like 6 or 7. her mom was married to my biological father. And when she had messaged me, she, we were talking and all that, and I told her I thought I was pregnant again. This was before I had my last appointment with my OB, the one that's claiming I was stalking. Well, I got a message from my sister. She gave me her cell phone number, and we were setting things up to meet that night because I had to go to the store to get more formula for baby. Well, my sister never showed, and I found it kind of odd because she was excited to see me because it had been over 20 years, since I last seen her. Well, come to find out, when I texted that number a week before Thanksgiving, I found out in my medical records that it was actually my OB's number. I don't know how she obtained it. I was thinking about messaging my sister, but instead I blocked the account. And then just like a day or two later, when I was, just decided to be nosy, I went back in and the account was deactivated. Lucky for me, I had her messages in archives, so I can screenshot that. And, I'm supposed to meet with the practice's lawyer on Wednesday. So I'm going to take that screenshot in, and I'm going to show them the conversation. I mean, this whole thing has gotten me emotionally stressed. I mean, the weekend before Thanksgiving, I was sick. I developed hives for a freaking week after receiving the termination letter and the letter from their lawyer. Okay? Sorry, I don't mean to keep looking up. I'm actually driving, so I'm trying to pay attention to the road and vlog at the same time. But anyway, I'm taking the information in. I'm not going to mention the next steps in case some of you people who are watching my channel are part of the practice. So, also, once I received the letters, I should say, I then tried to set up another appointment for a different place, and I was hysterical. I told the scheduler that I was afraid to even set the appointment up. She assured me that everything would be fine, that I had nothing to worry about, they would take good care of me, and I told the lady, I was like, that's not what I meant. And I explained the whole situation to her, and she was like, oh, well, that's a new one. I even told my new OB or midwife, I mean, she's both, about the whole situation. And unfortunately, she does know the doctor that I had that delivered my son, and told me she could be a little dramatic. So, wonderful. My brother-in-law, who's an ex-cop, told me that my actions did not define stalking. And I even got a hold of a lawyer and told my side of things. This was before I found my medical records and seen what was in them. And the lawyer was like, that's not stalking. All I was trying to do was make money for my children, and I get accused of stalking. How lovely is that? I don't know what else to do. I've been told that I need to let it go, but being accused of something that I'm not doing, I cannot let it go. Because that's in my medical records now. So other doctors' offices and stuff can see that. My new doctor's office requested my medical records and stuff. My new OB/midwife asked me if there was anything in my medical records that were untrue. And since I hadn't seen them for when I had my first appointment with them, I told her. So, but she pretty much, I don't know how she put it. I can't really think much because of everything that's been going on, but she thinks that she agrees that I have done nothing wrong by my actions and stuff. So, but with my depression and my anxiety and stuff, they keep telling me maybe I did do something wrong. And she said, that's only your anxiety and depression talking. It's all in your head. That's all it is. And my counselor said the same thing. I mean, I haven't told her the new information that I found about my medical records and stuff, but I'm actually going to, since I have an appointment with her on the 19th. Yeah, I've got 2 appointments and stuff, so that week. This next coming week. 3. I've got 1 for my oldest son and then 2 for myself. So, but anyway, yeah, that's the update. You know, all this emotional stress has also caused me to start smoking again. And I stopped 9 months ago. It was March of this year when I was pregnant with my youngest son, the one I just had. I guess I didn't have enough strength to fight the stress and stuff, so I kind of went a different way, you know. But, yep, there's my update. If you have any ideas what I should do, please feel free to comment, you know. Thanks for listening.